welcome back to more Silent Hill 2. We're going to go enter the final part of the game. And before we do, a thing to note, you probably just want to keep your shotgun equipped pretty much all the time from here on out. That's my advice to you. Take it if you want. We're going to get to a boat, and there's a light way over there in the fog. So let's go over to that. What do you say? This is, of course, the worst, the scariest part of the game to me because of my fear of open water. Well, large bodies of water, rather. And now we're controlling James. Isn't that fun? Well, here in a second. So, this part's especially bad for me because they keep hinting throughout the game that there's like these hands of the dead that come up out of the water and kill people that good on the lake. They keep hinting on that like it's a legend. And I didn't appreciate that because it really freaked me out. Anyway, we're going to spin in a circle here until we can find the light. And then we're going to go towards the light. If James can turn. Come on, James. The boat physics are really bad, and they mainly did it because if you get across the lake quickly, you get a better ranking at the end. And it makes it even harder if you pick this on harder extra difficulty mode. Well, let me explain. Right now, I'm just using the directional stick to go in the direction I want to go. If you are on harder extra, each of the joysticks on the controller would act as a paddle. And you'd have to rotate them in circles to get him to push the paddles. So it makes handling really difficult. And since they want you to get across this lake in a minute, I think a minute and a half or so, for a good ranking, it can get rather frustrating. And I think I'm going somewhere. I hope I'm going somewhere. Because if I'm not, this is really just a big waste of time. And that's great. No, I think I'm getting closer. The light appears to be getting closer. I'm gonna cut to getting there because this is boring. Alright, here we are. Whew, I was afraid I was never going to get there because it was taking a bit longer than I was expecting it to. I was checking my clock here, and it appeared to be taking longer than I thought it was supposed to, and it didn't show any real clear signs that I was getting anywhere besides the fog moving, which I think is the only way to indicate if you're moving or not. Because there's a bunch of pieces of land around here you get caught on, and you'll be sitting there rowing against them and not getting anywhere. It's awful. I did that the first time I played. I got caught on a piece of land for, gee, like 10 minutes. But here we are at an island. Yeah. The Lakeview Hotel, which hasn't changed at all in the 3 years since James has been here. Oh, James. So apparently Mary died almost immediately after coming here. Or maybe she died while she was here. I don't know. That's what James says. We have to go over here, because if we don't, we can't beat the game. And we get a Little Mermaid music box. Isn't that special? I don't think there's anything on this one. Nope. So here it is. The Lakeview Hotel. I believe we took the back entrance, not the front entrance, but yeah, this is the back entrance. And we can get a map. Ah, waiting for you is written on room 312. Ah. Or maybe it's a trap. It could be. You never know. And speaking of which, we're apparently at where we're going to be, so let's take a look at what drove us to come here in the first place. That's the photo of Mary. Very cool. Let's examine this letter and read it just one more time. There's nothing written on the paper. Nothing at all. The piece of paper that was once a letter is now completely blank. So, something's not going on here. Something not right is going on here. So bad. And I need to check the map. Ah, here we are. Okay. We want to go to the restaurant, and I just couldn't find a way to do it. Because I'm babbling on about mysterious blank pieces of paper that once had writing on them. And I want to get over there to what James is looking at. Oh, you...
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
Okay, so... Our nurse. That's what Laura said. Okay. Oh. They're apparently in a Catholic hospital. And apparently the author is telling Laura to be nice to us for some reason. Because James is apparently a nice person deep down. Oh, that's awful sweet. This is a sad letter. Happy 8th birthday, Laura. Mary. Yes, Laura has a letter from Mary from when they were both in the hospital.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
So, Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one, Mary. Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
So she decides to run off by herself again. And we have finally found the new mystery. Yeah, kitty cat picture. Awesome. Just like the one we found the first time we saw her. But apparently she knew Mary as late as 1 week ago. And we have a fish key. A fish key on a plate that apparently somebody was going to eat. And yeah. Anyway. Yeah, apparently Mary did not in fact die. And I wish the camera would get behind me because of this. Abstract Daddy! No! Get off of me! And you have to kick him. And there's another one. Damn you all to hell! So James is starting to question himself just a little bit. And especially since he even asked her in the first place when she was turned 8, because he kind of has this nagging feeling in the back of his head right now that he is not completely right in the head. He's starting to think it. Yeah, it took him a while to catch on, but he's finally with the rest of us on this.